Oh, but what a game, okay? So let's get right into it. I want to get into it. Yes, we had Simmons score. Love it. Yes, we had Spezza score. Love it. These are great things. And some guy was pretty good for Edmonton too. I forget who it was. It wasn't McDavid. I mean, he was pretty good. But some other guy on their team had points. I don't remember his name. I don't really hear much about this guy. So he was a star tonight, apparently. All right, he did well. But Edmonton, I mean, all credit to them. Again, played solid. They played solid, man. And unlike Calgary, didn't have to pull any kind of nonsense, right, to get it done. Well, not get it done, but to put up a good fight, though, at least. I thought it was a pretty clean game all around. Boy, those refs suck, eh? Oh, jeez. I don't even feel good about the win, really. I feel more pumped about the two guys scoring than I do about the actual W. Because, man, 11 penalties. 11. Okay, it was like 6 or 7 in the last period alone. Oh, my goodness. Right? Just awful. Awful. Couldn't handle it, man. No way. Some of them were calls, okay? If you're going to be honest, you have to look and say, like, the Hyman trip, that's a call. The Nylander trip or interference or whatever it was he got near the end there, that's a call. I hate to say it, but that's a call. But a lot of them were weak on both sides. The slash that somebody on Edmonton did to Nylander near the end, that didn't look like much of anything to me. And the Kerfoot one, I mean, I think he just lifted the guy's stick. I don't even think did he have a downward motion at all? It looked like he went up. That's a stick lift. You're allowed to do that. He didn't hit the hands. He was clear of that. But again, like I said, both teams were dealing with it. It was awful. I think it ended up being kind of close in penalties, although the Leafs got a few more than Edmonton. But we got the W, so we won't worry about that too much, right? But overall, yeah, man, those refs were just I don't know. They got to figure it out. Stop calling this stuff at the beginning, man. We know. They always treat the players like babies right off the bat. Just for the first few weeks, just call after call after call, just to set the tone, you know? Ridiculous. Just knock it off. These guys don't even play like the old school guys anyways. Like, what are you trying to stop out there? You think they're going to get into a brawl? I mean, yeah, it happens, but like what? Once a season maybe? To one team? Well, I guess 2, right? It takes 2 to tango. Like, let's be real here. You know what I mean? This is not the old school days. What are you worried about? Just let the players play. You know, call the real calls. They get it. They don't want to fight. All right? This is not going to escalate if you just act like a real parent. All right? You keep acting like this is a league that you're trying to cut down on the violence and focus more on the skill. And, like, actually doing this stuff makes it worse. Right? Because now it's like they don't trust the ref, which means when something does happen, they're already yelling and tensions are high. Guys, a referee's job, in addition to calling penalties, is to control the flow of the game in terms of, like, keeping everybody calm when they need to, try to de-escalate. All right? That's why Wes McCauley's one of the best at it. That guy's a genius. He started being a little funny, you know, not only to the coaches and players, but to the fans as well. So it lightens the mood. And it's really hard to want to punch a guy in the face when you're laughing. I'm telling you, as a guy who laughs a lot, I very rarely want to punch somebody in the face, and that's probably why. Okay? So a good ref has got to de-escalate that situation, and if bad calls are going on both sides like that, I mean, it's a miracle it didn't get crazy tonight. Because you start feeling like, well, if I'm going to get 2 minutes for nothing, I might as well get 2 minutes for something. Boom. You know, take a liberty with a guy, and it gets out of hand. But I thought both teams behaved well. I thought so. Nothing too crazy. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't a lot of violence. And that's cool with me. If we want to get to a skill-based game, hey, man, if it keeps talented players in the game until they're 40 again, instead of people having to retire in their early 30s, like, it was getting out of hand, man. This game is starting to get crazy to the point where only young guys could survive, you know? And now we got some like 40-plus-year-olds in there still. That's good. That's good. I like it. Because then maybe you don't have to pay them so much up front if they can stay in the game longer, right? Right? Maybe get them on the cheap at the back end, huh? So that's all I'm saying there, man. Don't ever take the Oilers lightly, okay? I think we've learned this now, okay? The Calgary Flames didn't bring the heat, but oil is always flammable. You know what I'm saying? That's a freestyle. What do you think about that? All right. Leafs are 7-2, by the way, is what you're saying. My thing just said 6-2. I purposely looked it up right now. I even hit the refresh thing. Donald's gonna kill me, man. Whoops. Oh well. So thanks for that, Ben. But yeah, so I felt like that's where that was at. You can't, you got to just lay off that whistle a little bit. Guys, it's late, man. We're all tired. It's hard for me to even think right now. How about you guys? You surviving in this? Huh? Let's see what you're saying. Refs should be invisible, not making plays. Correct, Cooks. That's how I feel, right? Stop being the stars of the show, and I shouldn't even notice that you're out there unless we have to, right? Wouldn't be surprised if one coach gets fined for talking about the refs. Nah, they won't. I don't think they'll do it this time, because it wasn't one-sided, really. I think if these coaches are smart, and I don't know, you guys are probably watching TSN and stuff like that right now. I'm doing this, so I can't see what they're saying, but it would be dangerous for a coach to do something like that, because it's like, again, if you start looking like you're a whiner now, when it was pretty even for bad calls, no one's going to listen to you when you actually do whine later on, right? So, same thing with that Kachuk thing, right? Like, I'm only laughing at that because he shouldn't have flipped out as hard. He had every right to be upset about getting that puck flipped at him. I'm sorry, right? But it's just throwing the tantrum afterwards and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, you know, you gotta calm down. You were talking about McDavid and who is that? How do you even pronounce that? McDavid and who? On the Oilers you're talking about? I don't know who that is. Yeah, you guys know what's going on. Don't worry. Yeah, the only violence in this game was a tap on the stick, a few trips. Like, I agree, blue and white, you know? Like, I don't know. It didn't have to be that way. These guys were not getting violent with each other. There's some accidental stuff maybe that happened. You know, I don't know. Yeah, I guess you could call the slash a slash, and I guess, you know, if you're really, again, from certain angles, I guess. But, like, be sure, man. These guys didn't look like they were trying to hurt each other out there. That's when you know real penalties are happening, okay? Real penalties aren't the ones that are, like, they either have to be egregious, like, obvious, and then it doesn't matter if you meant to do it or not. But if you're gonna call the light stuff, it's gotta be in a situation where you're trying to get them to knock it off, right? Let's say they've been doing all that brawl stuff in front of the net after every whistle, and it's just like, look, you guys aren't fighting, and you're wasting everybody's time. So next guy to start it goes. You know what I mean? That's when you call like a really cheap, a little shove after the whistle. Boom, you're gone, dude. I warned you 3 times. You know, knock it off. We got a game to play, and you didn't do it, so now you're gone. Right? That's a cheap penalty that you can call that can really help a game, right? But this, I don't know. I hate it. But it was a good game from the players, though. Lots of speed. You know, lots of speed. So great to see all the passing going on, man. They're doing this little like flip pass thing, or the back pass on the power play there, or a little spin and I forget what it was now, but they did a really nice little play, and they did it like 2 or 3 times, I think. So look for that on the Leafs power play now. See you, Balda. Yeah, see you tomorrow, man. Yeah, okay, so the video game stream will still be going on tomorrow, and then we get another one on Saturday. We're going to do one of these on Saturday. So you guys are getting all kinds of true believer right now. I hope you can handle it all at really late hours. We should do like a slumber party or something like that. You know? All right, well, if anyone's got to go, peace out. Love you guys. Thanks for coming by. And I'll hang on for a few of you here. Riley looking like Norris candidate, eh? Oh, Lord, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a big prediction. I don't know about those awards is what it comes down to. They often give it to people that require a good story. You know what I mean? If there's a court of public opinion or whatever, and someone's like really getting a lot of attention for just maybe overcoming something in their life, or maybe it just looking like the right thing to do for the league, it often becomes a little political in how they hand out these awards. You don't always win it in the year that you should. Sometimes they go and give it to you in a year that you wasn't the best, but they know you've put up like 3 good years. So I don't know, it gets weird, you know. But I think Riley's looking good for what it's worth. Absolutely. Riley's looking good. I love the way Gojin kind of like is comfortable with the puck. It's what he's not doing when he's got the puck that I love. Okay? He never looked panicked to me. I don't know. I didn't see him a lot, but when I saw him, you know, it didn't matter if he was trying to skate as hard as he could with it, and it didn't matter if he was just cruising for a second to scope out the situation. He never looked like he was freaking out trying to react. You know, it always looked like whatever moves he was going to make, even if they didn't work, they were ones that he wanted to make. So I always respect that. I love it when a player can play like that, you know? Yeah, bring the Leafs jammy jams, man. All this late stuff. Late tonight, late tomorrow. It's really late tonight, though, but like starting at 10 o'clock tomorrow, right? Play some video games, hang out, talk some more hockey, talk about what's coming up, you know? You never know. We get into madness on these Friday streams. So if you're new to the channel, all right, I know what that's all about. Okay, we do the hockey talks and some video games. And if you only like one or the other, I highly recommend you crisscross. Check out the other thing, man. You know? You're gonna love it. It's all trubeleafer in the end, right? My stupid face saying dumb things that you guys get to laugh at. That's all it's ever really been. So let's be real. We'll get to hang out more. All right, guys? So with that being said, I think I'm just gonna call this an easy one. You know, let's just peace out while it's sweet. All right. Again, thanks for all you guys coming out. You're saying that Hall owns McDavid. I like seeing that. Yeah, Hall's looking pretty good, eh? All of you guys, like 5 of you in a row, all saying that. So exactly. I hope you guys had a good time. We'll talk more about Hall. Talk more. Let me know what defenseman you guys join the Discord. Hey, I don't know if this link still works. If it doesn't, just find me on Instagram. I'll send you the link. Okay. But yeah, this thing, man, come over here and just in your own free time, make your comments about the Leafs. Tell us what we should look out for on Saturday. All right. Sound off in the Discord. Let me know. Peace, guys. Take it easy. Get out of here. Do I hit this button? What am I supposed to do? Hi kids, do you like Primus? Nah, I'm kidding. But seriously though, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's gonna be a wild Leaf season, and you don't want to miss any of the action with us, because we're going for that 1,000 sub marker. I'm not stopping till I get there. Or maybe I will. Bye!